At kapag nagkautang na loob na ako sa'yo at ngaya mo akong kumain sa labas, wala na akong choice. Pagkatapos manood tayo ng sine. Pagkatapos manood ng sine at nagawa natin lahat ng yan, papakilala mo na ako sa mga magulang mo. Pagkatapos ngayon, ito tanda mo to. Kahit ang presidente pa ng Pilipinas sa nanay mo, wala kayong karapatang makialam sa akin. Okay?
Mahal kita kahit sino ka pa sa LBO. February 14, Monday 12 noon. Dito sa Studio 23, iba kabarkada.
This is the UAAP Season 73 Volleyball.
Set number 2 already in the books in case you just caught up with us on Studio 23. First set won by LaSalle. Second set, the first set won by UST against LaSalle all season. We're tied 1 set apiece.
You know, it's very nice actually for UST even, yung sweet victory nitong second set because imagine they were behind and, credit to Maruba Natikla who did an excellent job in the front line para pumuntos dito sa UST. A lot of it actually 3 or 4 consecutive points, I believe.
Seems like 4 to me,
And, they did an excellent job. And on top of that, a big improvement as well when it came to their defense.
And also, of course, these numerous unforced errors on the part of LaSalle did not help. But in the early goings, it was all LaSalle, as you can see here. I mean, a service ace from Maraño, and Esperanza rattled in a few service aces of her own. Mercado was in the mix offensively. But, in the end, there were these series of runs made by both teams. UST made a run, LaSalle made a run. But there were just too many unforced errors on the side of LaSalle for them to be able to recover.
That's right. Pero what really broke the momentum of LaSalle there was the 2 service errors that they committed in the latter part. Kung naipasok lang yun, it would have been, there would have been a chance na makakapunto sila. But, that those were easy giveaway points. Now, if you look at the numbers for the second set, you'll see that in terms of attacks, pantay na pantay lang halos, no? LaSalle with 14, UST at 15. But when it came to service aces, that's where UST had the advantage with 4 points as compared to only 2 of LaSalle. And ayan yung unforced errors. Lamang ng konti ang LaSalle with 8 and 6.
So what is your verdict, Anne, when it comes to the experimentation of Coach Shaq nung set number 2? Nung ni-rearrange niya yung mga players to cope for the fact that, si Hirotsuhi sprained her ankle and will not be playing today. Was it effective or was it not?
I think in the first part, it was very obvious na nangangapa yung mga tao sa loob ng court in terms of positioning. Although towards the end, they managed to make the most out of it by going to their comfortable positions. That's when Maruba Natikla actually started scoring more points. So instead of experimenting dun sa experimental positioning, they went back to the basics.
Okay. So they ditched that and just went back to what they are used to.
And it looks like now, I'm not sure, but let's see, mukhang bumalik sila sa dating position or...
The set number 1 position that they have,
That's right. Maizo now plays the utility position again.
Free ball for LaSalle. Mercado. Tough angle. Back set. Maizo catches the tape of the net. Gumabaw firing one in. Better defense by UST this time. Free ball for UST. Banatikla. Twice, LaSalle was at set point in set number 2, and they botched it twice with service errors, And now we're tied at 1 set apiece, but LaSalle 2-0 advantage in set number 3.
Oh, sorry, let me correct myself. Maizo still plays the middle attacker position.
So they're still using that set number 2 lineup.
Yep.
Service error again for LaSalle. 1 serving 2 as we listen to Maan Panganiban.
Yes, Eric, kusang ang tiyaga. Coach Shaq keeps on repeating these 2 words so that the Tigers just know that this is all what they need to win this 3rd set and hopefully the 4th set and all the games for this particular game. But you know what? You won't hear and see Coach Shaq upset today. He understands truly that the girls are still trying to adjust not only on offense but also on blocking, the floor defense and coverage. He tries his best to keep the huddles really light and relaxed for he doesn't want to add any more pressure to the Tigers' hands. Now, if Coach Shaq has been calm and collected, it was team captain Aiza Maizo who was shouting at her teammates, especially during that crunch time in the 2nd set. She was shouting, laban tayo, Eric and Ann.
Thank you, Maan. indeed, you've got to to credit Coach Shaq De Los Santos. He is, he's giving these girls to Tigresses a lot of slack in this game, despite being down by as much as 8 points. You see him always calm and pinapagbigyan niya yung mga girls and giving them time to adjust because he knows that they're lacking one, player. That's Hirotsuhi.
That's right. But, in this current lineup, medyo itong si Espiritu nangangapa pa rin, ano? Still trying to get a feel of her position. And you see Maizo constantly giving her instructions while inside the court.
There are occasions when you do see Espiritu, it seems like she's lost in the play, no? Some movement from players. Banatikla with the block there. Here's Aiza Maizo serving. 3-all.
Oh, that one was too low.
Still very early in the set, though, and a lot of things can happen. Maizo can turn that around. Let's go to Steph C.
After that last set, Coach Emil was very disappointed because that game could have ended in their favor. So he stressed out the importance of giving that extra effort. He wants the girls to give their best, but at the same time not to be too tense when playing inside the court. In addition to that, the Lady Archers were also instructed to read their opponent as well as to read the ball. Speaking of reading the ball, what Coach Emil really wants is for the girls to anticipate the attack. Sabi nga niya, huwag niyo abulin yung bola. Kung malakas yung service, edi i-anticipate niyo. Now, the third set, the Lady Archers will make sure to limit and minimize errors, and they will also make sure that their timing is right so that they may end this game in their favor. Erica Lan.
Thank you, Steph. What an unfortunate play para sa UST, ano?
Oo, clear case of miscommunication there between Caballejo and Di Mokulangan.
And it's UST's turn to commit these unforced errors. LaSalle is up by 3, their biggest lead here in set number 3. Tough setup para kay Di Mokulangan. Free ball, LaSalle. In the middle, Cha Cruz, not much power on that hit. Picked up by UST, Esperanza to Gumabaw. Very difficult angle for Maru Banatikla. Cha Cruz blocked, but it bounces out of bounds. Point again for LaSalle. Long rally right there, but LaSalle with a comfortable cushion. 4-point lead. Espiritu checks out and the crowd cheers for the return of Gonzalez. She was almost single-handedly along with Maru Banatikla for that run of UST in set number 2. Banatikla on a combination.
Good coverage. Gonzalez gets it through.
Maraño, better save by Maizo.
It was too low for Banatikla. Wanted to put it over, pero ang baba.
Balik na ito ang pinakamalaking kalamangan ng LaSalle at 5-8-3 in set number 3.
Salamat sa pagsuporta Pilipinas! Go Askals!
Fake or rigged?
It specializes in copied works.
Yes, indeed.
I'll get rid of people like you.
That doesn't mean I don't sell original pieces from time to time.
Lahat ng yan, siya lang ang tunay na nakakaalam.
When he made that painting, he decided to perform an unusual experiment.
Amazing! Kilalanin ng master pagdating sa art.
You have extraordinary skills. You must be a genius to be able to accomplish something like this.
Gallery Fake, tuwing Sunday 6 p.m. sa Studio 23. Iba kabarkada!
The happy number 3 seeds in the Final Four, Pao Soriano, along with their coach, Mami Dulce Pante, in a very mother-daughter kind of a scenario, no?
Of course, off the court, mommy talaga si Coach Dulce.
And of course, Ateneo falling earlier to Adamson, and they will be seeded number 4. They will go up against LaSalle at the beginning of the Final Four competition. That's on Wednesday. It's the battle of 2 and 3. So Wednesday in the men's and women's division. FEU UP in the first game, while it's UST and Adamson in the second game. Too close to the net that time, and Maraño punishes UST.
So you can see the frustration on her face.
And again, lumalayo na naman ang Lasal. 6-point lead. 9 serving 3. UST falling behind courtesy of some errors. Cruz.
Poor setup there by Gumabaw. It was too far from the net.
UST catching a break again as they get a free point off that Cruz error. 4 serving 9. Banatikla will be in the back row for UST. Pancake save. Banatikla, it's still alive. Good play, UST. Free ball for Uste. Ortiz. Too strong. No, it's right on the line. Point, UST. Four-point deficit for the Tigresses. In the front, Caballejo, Gonzalez, and Ortiz for UST. One-handed set by Esperanza, but that is wide from Mercado. Ito, UST making their own version of a run and
well, it's very timely dahil dapat maunahan nila agad yung Lasal early on in this set.
Nice solid block by Ortiz on Maraño. UST within 2.
And this is what was lacking with UST earlier. Nawala yung blocking nila and now it's back.
Lasal calling a timeout. Let's listen in.
Wala na sa timing, itinataas na lang yung bola. Stop yan mabuti. Nag-open-open na tayo eh. Even din, pagkataas ng bola, dahan-dahan. Hindi natin naihatid ng tama. Hindi pa rin may taas lang yung bola, okay na yun. Tandaan sa block. Hindi tayo sa atake po ng puntos. Sa block at depensa tayo.
You've got to take note of the last statement of Coach Ramil De Jesus. Ano sabi niya, hindi tayo sa opensa kukuha ng puntos sa block because the defense is the bread and butter of Lasal. And he's pointing out that, you know, Lasal is becoming predictable.
Yep.
Palo na lang ng palo, wala nang diskarte. Caballejo. Single block, Gumabaw, not enough.
And that shouldn't have been the case, no? Normally, you would see a double block, but in this case kasi nakuha ni Ortiz. Ito yung maganda ngayon na nakikita natin from UST. They are able to deceive the blockers of Lasal. So ngayon, open. Just one blocker there. Let's see if they can adjust though.
Di makulangan. Ortiz in the middle scores again. We're tied at 9-all.
And tama si Coach Emilio, the blocking of Lasal is now really missing. All of the points being scored by UST off just one blocker.
And this is so beneficial for UST.
Yes.
They're making a run with Aiza Maizo, Banatikla in the back row.
Oh, that's right. Ito pa yung, hindi pa ito yung stronger rotation, strong rotation for UST.
Tough angle for Gumabaw. The ball was behind her, Caballejo. Down the line! UST steals the lead away from Lasal in set number 3. They're up for the first time, 10-9.
It's very clear what is lacking in Lasal's game is defense. That's both in front line, but also in the back line.
Gumabaw gets a rest, and in comes last year's Rookie of the Year, Joanne C.
Poor reception by Guhing.
Joanne C. firing, over-received. Great block by UST, Ortiz. Again, middle hit, Ortiz. It has been such a huge factor for UST.
And again, you know, we just have to point out na single block na naman yan. If you look at that, it's only Maraño blocking her in the middle. when it should have been a double block from LaSalle.
Tigresses establishing their biggest lead of the match. 2 points. C.
Joanne C earns her first point, and you know, this is what we are saying. With the lineup of LaSalle, malalim yung bench nila eh. Joanne C had to you know, give way to Michelle Gumabaw, pero alam natin na pagka sumama yung laro ni Gumabaw, meron pa silang
hugot, ano?
Joanne C.
Caballejo. Esperanza, Chacruz. The tip, better coverage by UST.
Oh, good save.
What a save by Judy Caballejo. Underhand set, Caballejo.
Oh, she had the right thing in mind. We saw that open area, walang coverage, but kinulang.
That lead of UST, short-lived. We are tied, 11 all. And also 1 set apiece. Joanne C. serving. Bibilib ka rin dito kay Joanne C. Ano, as you see Caballejo getting blocked by Esperanza. Kahit na nakabangko siya for a long time, quick insertion, nag-deliver agad, ano? Chacruz with an error there. LaSalle is down by 1 again.
And that's the right mindset, no? If you're a second stringer, be it from any team, kailangan pag pinasok ka yung pressure actually kahit malamig ka, you should play as if you've already warmed up, and yun yung malaking pressure doon.
Set by the libero. Easy over for LaSalle. The tip by Di Maculangan. Chacruz. Off-speed hit. Ortiz tipping it over.
Series of drop balls.
Caballejo. Wala nang drop for Caballejo. She knocks it down. 13-11, back to a 2-point lead, the biggest lead of the Tigresses in the match. Chance of Go Tigers ringing inside the arena in San Juan. Packed venue for the final game of the eliminations. Poor first ball. Maraño has to make do with that. Caballejo. Maraño's been checked here in set number 3. Caballejo tries again.
Huli yung block naman ng LaSalle. They managed to have a double block, but the timing this time around was off.
14-11, the biggest lead of UST in the match at 3 points. And a timeout by LaSalle. Let's listen to Coach Ramil.
Hindi yung ginagawa niya. Hindi na natin ginagamit yung ulo pag naglalaro. Nakot na kayo pumalo. Palo. Tapos nakapwesa palo pag hindi nagdagay ng bola. Gamit ng ulong sa nalagay yung bola. Tapit dito, tapit doon. Alam na ng UST ganun gagawin mo, Maibig. Tutulak mo na tutulak. Pwesuhan mo, papasukin mo ng eye-quick. Okay, papasukin mo na papasukin. Paano kayo siya? Ang takot niya ma-block eh. Dali may bola rin. Walang matatakot ma-block. May coverage tayo.
LaSalle down by 3 for the first time against UST this entire season.
All over the arena.
Gonzalez overcooking that serve.
Well, UST is still up by 2 points. And it's this rotation where they managed to pull away from LaSalle. Let's see.
Oh, Caballejo is this time on fire.
Yeah, of course, in her comfort zone. Outside, yan ang paborito niya, no? Yung set na mataas on the left side of the court.
Steep serve from Ortiz. Mercado looking for that opening in the middle for UST. Aiza, everything going right for the Tigresses. 16-12, the biggest lead of UST over LaSalle. They're up by 4.
Sandata ng Mexico. Hindi pa natatalo sa mga Pilipino. The Filipino Killer. Fernando Cochulito Montiel. versus Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire. Ang Pagtutuos World Championship, February 20, 10:15 a.m. sa ABS-CBN. Special telecast on Sunday's Best.
Hindi na kayo mabibitin dahil request nyo mga kabarkada, ang The Wrap 30 Minutes na. Lahat ng latest tungkol sa inyong mga favorite celebrities mula sa mundo ng entertainment, music at sports nandito. Kasama ang pambansang GF ng bayan, Gretchen Fulido. The Wrap, weeknight 6:30 p.m. sa Sige na Primetime ng Studio 23. Iba, kabarkada.
Courtesy of the hitting of Judy Caballejo. She has delivered, in my opinion, unofficially about 4 points here in set number 3.
And you know, this is just what they need. Kanina nakita natin, it was all Isa-Maizo at hindi kinakaya na ganun. But in the second set, you saw Maruba Natikla, now Judy Caballejo also contributing. And you know, it's just doing the team very well.
Keeping LaSalle, the defense, guessing, but this time around, medyo nagkatinginan sila. Giving a free point to LaSalle, but it's still a 3-point advantage for the defending champions. Good judgment by Gonzalez. She was just a split second away from catching that ball, but she let it go. Service error for LaSalle, back to a 4-point advantage for the Tigresses.
Remember, the second set actually ended with service errors.
Free ball. UST, Banatikla this time. Good coverage behind the hitters for UST. Maizo blocked. Maizo at the net.
Point for DLSU. 2 hits for Maizo. The serve.
Esperanza to serve. And this is where UST needs to be very, very careful because every time Esperanza serves, LaSalle is able to make a run.
That's right.
In the front for LaSalle,
that's an ace.
There's C, Mercado, and Alarca, and it doesn't help UST's cause that Esperanza gets a service ace.
That's right. Medyo mahirap kasi basahin ang service ni Esperanza. Just like that previous ace where they thought it was already sailing out.
So 2 points quickly for LaSalle. Banatikla. Halts that run.
And now you can feel and see the aggressiveness of the UST offense.
Is it a case, Anne, of the blocking of LaSalle not as perfect as they wanted to be, or is UST just hitting a lot better?
I think UST is hitting a lot better. They are definitely more aggressive, and there are more variations in their shots.
Mercado firing one in. What a missile that was. 2-point deficit for Steph Mercado and the Lady Spikers. Good first ball. Banatikla with the closer.
She already knows the technique to get the ball through the blockers of LaSalle.
And what's good for USD is 2 players aside from Isa-Maizo are bubbling with confidence. That's Caballejo and Banatikla.
And of course, Ortiz has also had her yung mga points in the middle.
And even the easy balls para sa LaSalle, they can't close it out.
Nagkakagulo yung LaSalle actually. I think at this point, yung LaSalle nagmamadali. They're a bit wary already with the lead that UST has, to the point that parang meron ng nagmamadali na sila sa loob, and there's a bit of tension.
Oh, but Joanne C establishes calm in the middle of all the riot in the offense of LaSalle. 3-point deficit for LaSalle, 17, serving 20. 1 set apiece, set number 3. Banatikla tips it. Maraño, basically a free ball for UST here. And Ortiz connects again.
There's the whole team of UST now connecting with the setter, getting themselves some points.
And it seems that the insertion of Gonzalez, although albeit much smaller than Hirotsuhi, has reaped benefits for UST. Good defense. Ball still alive. Aiza Maizo, a little too eager that time and gigil ng konti.
I apologize for that one, but I think with how much she has scored in today's game, that can be forgiven.
You can give her one or two of those for sure every set because of how much she delivers. Ooh, costly error on the part of Joanne C.
Si Coach Ramin, nakikita ko on the sidelines, papailing na lang with the errors that he is seeing from the lady spikers.
And usually, palagi nakaupo yan si Coach Ramin, pero ngayon, has been on his feet. Another poor reception from Gohing. This will be an easy over for LaSalle. UST looking for a 5-point lead. There it is! LaSalle's biggest lead over, or make that UST's biggest lead over LaSalle in this season. A 5-point advantage, 23-18. What a shot from Ortiz.
Pero ito yung mga nasasayang na plays, ano? Melissa Gohing has had quite a few reception errors, and that takes away the chance for them to execute a good play. Look at that, malayo sa setter, so nawawala sila dun sa play na dapat ginagawa nila.
That's true. Gonzalez picks it up. Set up for Caballero. She loses the joust, but there is a net violation on LaSalle. It is set point UST. And folks watching on TV and here at the arena, you are seeing LaSalle for the first time threatened to be down 2-1 this season.
That's right. But you know, before this game, LaSalle actually had a 7-game winning streak, all of which I believe are...
And it is complete, and LaSalle, you're finally seeing them losing 2 sets in a match for the first time this season. And who better to deliver that than the defending champions, you know?
That's right. And of course, UST, this is what you like about this team. Nandyan talaga yung attitude and the determination to win against a team like LaSalle.
But of course, you cannot discount LaSalle. They will come back, and we will come back with set number 4 right after these.
Ngayong araw ng mga pulso, pakita mo na you care for your loved ones. Hindi lang sa girlfriend mo, isama mo na si mama at papa, si ate at kuya, mga kabarkada. At pati na rin sa bantay. Spread the love ngayong Valentine's, kung saan ang station na nagmamahal sa inyo. Studio 23, iba, kabarkada.
Bonggang-bongga ang ating Valentine's episode.
Susunod sa Us Girls.
May isusuot na ba kayo ng date mo? May regalo ka na ba sa ka-date mo? Ano ba ang plano niyong gawin? Isa lang ang gusto namin sabihin sa inyo this Valentine's Day! We love you po!
Us Girls, Sunday 6:30 p.m. Dito sa Studio 23, iba, kabarkada.
You're watching ABS-CBN Sports. Ang lakas mo! This is the UAAP Season 73 Volleyball.
Back here inside the arena in San Juan, and UST doing what a lot of volleyball enthusiasts thought impossible, take 2 sets away from LaSalle in Season 73. But they are up 2-1 now after a spectacular showing in set number 3. It was not evident, especially the early part, no? Parang LaSalle was gonna come back and, you know, go up 2-1, but UST just resilient. Tulad nga sinabi mo, no? They are the type of team that will not just go away.
That's right. And itong, yun nga yung sinasabi na, I keep on saying it over and over again, itong UST yung maganda. Kahit na, oo, slow start yan, ang importante yung panapos. And that's what this team has. And on top of that, earlier part of the game, it was all Aiza Maizo. But, you know, in the third set, it was very clear. Caballero, Banaticla, even Ortiz, all contributed in you know, the points that they've scored in the set. And it didn't help also that LaSalle failed to you know, to get a good reception here in the third set.
We didn't see much of their offense, totoo yan, ano? And their blocking was decimated by the hitting of UST. There were shining moments for LaSalle, but towards the end, tulad nga yung sabi mo, pagpatapos, UST knows when to turn it on.
That's right, and talagang ang agresibo ng laro nila. It was an aggressive third set for the Lady Tigers. all of the points that they actually earned came from very strong attacks.
And Ortiz, especially her hits in the middle, vital towards the end of set number 3. As you can see some of the numbers there.
And this is what we've mentioned on. LaSalle wasn't able to execute as much plays. That's why looking at the attack points, 14 for UST, only 9 for LaSalle. 3 block points for UST, while for the unforced errors, there are about 8 for LaSalle and 7 for UST. But, you know, looking at these numbers, you'll see right away na talagang nagka-problema yung LaSalle when it came to reception. Karamihan hinahabol ni Esperanza from the attack line. So, nawala na agad yung option nila for their quick plays.
And very uncharacteristic of LaSalle to be behind when it comes to blocking per sets, you know? 0-3 against UST.
But of course, I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, looking at the height of
UST,
the team of UST naman, kahit anong rotation, ang tatangkad din ng players.
Now, UST up 2 sets to 1 against LaSalle. LaSalle dropping 2 sets for the first time this entire season. What does it say about UST with one vital player, Hirotsuhi, injured, and Aisa Maizo not even 100%?
You know, last year, I have to go back again to what happened last year. They were saying UST was off to a slow start, medyo may mga talo here and there, but ang importante dyan, you peak at the right time, and it seems like UST, again, this year, is peaking at the right time, you know, and in the season.
That is so contrary to what a lot of coaches will tell you na you don't just turn it on. I mean, you have to be on the entire time, diba? Because that's difficult. What if it doesn't turn on, even if you want it to?
It's not the ideal situation, pero yun yung nakita natin sa UST last year. And mukhang ganun ulit ngayon. Yung papataas ng pataas, and they're really peaking towards the end of the tournament.
1-all in set number 4. 2 sets to 1 in favor of UST. You can really tell that it's a pro-UST crowd here with the boos that you hear every time a LaSalle player serves. Speaking of UST, let's listen in. Sumaan Panganiban.
Eric, coach has really the for that intensity that they showed over that third set. He just reminded them to keep their heads together and not lose focus, especially in this fourth set. Kargahan pa natin ng service, magsipag pa tayo sa blocking, at tsagain pa natin ang depensa. And Eric, I was speaking with Jane Gonzalez during the first set, nasa bench siya noon. I jokingly asked her what she's gonna do if Coach Shaq calls him in. And she said with all smiles, maglalaro ako ate ng bonggam-bongga. And sure enough, she served as a spark plug in that second set win and remained an efficient reinforcement in the third, guys.
Thanks, Bonggam-bongga. Well, indeed, bonggam-bongga nga yung laro niya. No, set number 2 and 3, actually. That's why they won both sets. Alarca, back set. No go on the pancake save by Judy Caballejo.
Now this set, of course, is very critical for LaSalle. So they want to extend this game to 5 sets.
LaSalle never lost this entire season except for a technical call on the part of the committee wherein 2 players from LaSalle played in a commercial league coming into during the UAAP season. That's why they incurred the loss, but that was not through court play. Let's go to Steph C from DLSU.
Well, it is essential for LaSalle to execute properly throughout the succeeding sets, which is why Coach Ramil continues to remind the girls to play with maturity and to play smart. He was frustrated because he knows that the girls can do better, and he knows that they could have done better, especially during those last 2 sets. Moreover, Coach Ramil pointed out that they need to work on their blocking. During their training, it was actually their floor defense which they concentrated on, so he expects the team to simply execute what they did during practice. To add to that, he instructed the Lady Archers to use their heads and not to just keep hitting the ball. Now in the 4th set, LaSalle will attempt to start strong by grabbing the momentum and grabbing an early lead. Eric and Ann.
Thanks. Now, that floor defense we did not see when the blocking broke down for LaSalle in set number 3. Ano na wala yung blocking nila, they were not able to cover the floor.
That's right. Actually, blocking and back row defense, it goes hand in hand eh. Kung ano yung binablock ng frontliners mo, yun yung area you expect them to cover. And so your back row players, meron silang kanya-kanyang area din kung ano yung hindi covered ng block. But in that case, where their blocking is not working, syempre, mas mahirap na yun for the back row defense.
Let's see if they can toughen up that floor defense. Wow, how many times have we seen that? At least here in set number 4. Service errors from LaSalle. Very uncharacteristic of these #1 seeded lady spikers from LaSalle as Gonzalez serves again. That's just out. Good judgment from Gohing this time. 6 serving 5. Standings flashing on top of the scoreboard. Di makulangan. Caballejo. And again, the hitting of UST improved drastically in starting set number 2.
And the technique as well as the angle where they bring the ball is working for them just fine.
6-all. Set number 4. Maraño had to set it up. Di makulangan, Caballejo with an angle. Maraño in the middle. Easy over on the second ball, UST. Cha Cruz.
Not the best attacks, but still a point for LaSalle. Mataas yung bola, look at this. That spin, but still Banaticla went for it.
Huge deep breath for Maraño. And off we go on the serve. What a hit down the line. Judy Caballejo.
Now this is going to be scary if all of the offensive options of UST are working all at the same time. It will be a big challenge for LaSalle.
Alarca. Good coverage by the defense of UST. Banaticla. That's wide. Gohing let that one go. 8-7. LaSalle on top by 1 in set number 4.
Sabi nila, ang mga kaluluwang may unfinished business ay nagmumulto. Pero ang mga may unfinished business sa The Amazing Race, mag-uunahan ulit.
Oh, yeah!
Kilalanin kung sino-sino ang mga babawi sa fastest reality show sa telebisyon.
Go!
The Amazing Race 18. Simula February 22 na, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Dito lang sa Studio 23. Iba Kabarkada. Ito na ang mga astig na maglalaban-laban para makuha si Oscar. Para Best Actor, Javier Bardem, Jeff Bridges, Jesse Eisenberg, Colin Firth, James Franco. Sino kaya ang makakakuha kay Oscar? Alamin ngayong March sa 83rd Academy Awards sa Studio 23. Iba Kabarkada.
The LaSalle crowd chanting, wanting to be heard here in what mostly has been a loud UST audience in the arena. Wednesday, we begin the Final Four coverage in the men's and women's volleyball tournament of season 73 of the UAAP. FEU UP men's division 2 and 3 seeds will meet at 2 p.m. while at 4 o'clock UST Adamson 2-3 seeds in the women's division. We'll see action. That's on Wednesday, live on Studio 23. Instant replay as Aiza Maizo slams it home. Brought to you by Shakey's. Shakey's, it's fun family pizza. Service error putting LaSalle up by 1. 9-8, set number 4. This is pretty much how the beginning of each set went through, ano? Palaging dikit ang laban between UST and LaSalle.
And it's a question of which team will actually pull away towards the end.
A safer serve that time by Esperanza off the block. Point UST. We're tied at 9-all.
And deserves a second look. Look at Maizo.
Lumusot sa gitna, no? Palo. Maizo in the back row. So the offense will be coming from Ortiz and Banaticla for UST. Here we go. Ortiz, the tip.
Ortiz just actually tried. May natatawa siya, no? Pero talagang she just tipped the ball and medyo alanganin.
Nasa tabi na yata ng ulo ni Ortiz yung bola, no? And UST nudges up front. 10 serving 9. Better reception. But poor execution on the part of Gumabaw 2-point lead, UST.
Gumabaw's game is quite different from what we are used to seeing from her.
Clearly out. Aiza Maizo throwing away a free point to LaSalle. Alarca serving. Maraño, Gumabaw, and Mercado in the front row for LaSalle. So you know where the offense is coming from for the Lady Spikers. Kulangan.
Apologize for that.
11. Set number 4. Oh, Gonzalez, a rare hit from her, and she scores. That caught LaSalle by surprise.
That's right, and on top of that, itong si Gonzalez, left-handed attacker pa. So of course, the angle that you have to cover is different.
It seems Coach Shaq has a secret weapon na ngayon niya nilabas, ano?
And it's working for them just fine. In fact, nasa-challenge yung depensa ng LaSalle.
Banatikla picked up by Cruz. Maraño losing in the joust against the taller Ortiz.
Maraño, poor execution.
Tatlong hari comes in for Maraño. Coach Ramil De Jesus digging deep now into his lineup. We know, and like what you mentioned, Ann, malalim ang bench ito ni Coach Ramil. So may mga huhugutin siya. No? Poor reception by Cha Cruz. Basically a free ball here for UST.
Although for LaSalle, it's a can't lose set. They cannot
definitely
relax.
But Ortiz is in the zone right now. Biggest lead of UST at 3 points, 14-11. Coach Ramil De Jesus wants to talk things over. We'll listen to LaSalle. Lady Spikers of LaSalle in unfamiliar territory, yes. Ann? Down 2-1, and they're down by 3.
That's right.
This is the position they've never been in the entire season.
That's true. Ito, ibang pressure yung meron ngayon ng Lady Spikers. And makikita mo rin pag si Coach Remy pressured na, bumibilis kasi magsalita. Intense yung
Di na natin naiintindihan, ano? Well, a quick change for Coach De Jesus as you see a service error on the part of Banatikla. Tatlong hari was barely in the game, and she was pulled right back after the timeout. Baliguri si Maraño on the floor. It's Maraño, Cruz, and Gumabaw in the front for LaSalle. Mercado serving. UST though on the attack. Ortiz. No check. You've got to have a good eye kung first or second referee ka, because it was tough to tell kung may sumayad na kamay dun sa bola, especially if Ortiz is hitting it, no?
That's right, but then, you know, our officials, of course, have the best angle to view what's happening inside the court. Pero sa bilis din ng game, maghirap din yan.
Di makulangan to Caballejo, the tip. Perfectly timed.
And USC's offense really challenging the defense of LaSalle. Kahit yung mga drop ball lang, it seems that LaSalle isn't able to adjust as quickly or hindi nila mabasa eh.
Gonzalez serving again.
Mistimed.
One-handed pickup by Gohing. The dump, won by Caballejo. Cruz on the attack at the net. Dig by Gonzalez. And Caballejo just sends it long. 14-15. LaSalle down by 1. What a battle we're watching here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people consider this to be a, prelude to the finals.
And the UST fans again booing the server of LaSalle.
I think that's affecting Gumabaw because she, out of all the LaSalle players, have committed the most, I guess, no service errors. UST up by 2 here in set number 4.
Sa lahat ng napanood mo,
Oh, this will be perfect. Thank you.
sa lahat ng pangarap mo,
My prince, my dream come true. Oh my goodness.
eto na
Oh my.
ang pinaka totoo.
Oh, good morning, Robert. Thank you.
Abangan
Oh.
ang fairy tale
Giselle! I've been dreaming!
sa totoong buhay. Amy Adams at Grey's Anatomy star Patrick Dempsey sa Studio 23 presents Enchanted, February 13, Sunday, 9:30 p.m. sa Studio 23. Iba, kabarkada!
Capacity crowd inside the arena in San Juan as the coverage gets better and better, and the crowd, of course, showing their support and their love for their respective schools, or the schools that they just love to support.
That's right, a lot of greens and yellows or golds here inside the arena. You can actually see and hear the crowd really enjoying the game.
Earlier today, Adamson winning over Ateneo in 3 straight sets, sending Ateneo to the number 4 seed, while Adamson at number 3, Cha Cruz, finally breaking that offensive spell that LaSalle's been suffering, gets a 3-point or an easy point down the middle. Again, the round of boos enough for this almost pro UST crowd in the arena. Caballejo.
Oh, Mercado hesitated. Hindi siya nag-step agad, she paused for a while before stepping her foot.
Take a look here. That's what happens when a ball lands between 3 players, no? Usually really confuses 1 or 2. Banatikla, just short on that hit.
The right thing in mind, but not enough juice on that attack.
UST with their fair share of errors here in set number 4, but they are still up by 1, 16 serving 17.
It's actually LaSalle who can't afford to commit any more errors.
And that was a perfect serve on the part of Cha Cruz, 17 all, catches the line exactly. Dusaran, the tip by Dimaculangan. Alarca, good coverage by UST on the floor. It's a Maizo, too short. And several shots of this fashion have been committed by UST. One from Banatikla, one from Aisa Maizo. And these are going to cost them. LaSalle is on top now and by 1, 18-17.
But you know what I noticed is that for both teams actually, yung pag nag-umpisa mag-error, parang sunod-sunod. Then, of course, Aisa Maizo.
What a comeback by Aisa Maizo after that error.
And that's the kind of attitude that you want in a player. After committing an error, dapat hindi susundan ng error, but you have to make up for it.
Bawi agad, 18 all. And what a setup also from Dimaculangan, ano?
Let's see what LaSalle can do this time.
Gonzalez, not enough. Not nearly enough a blocker for Steph Mercado.
This is what we mentioned. Look at this. Just one blocker won't help the cause of UST. And dun sila nagka-problema kanina earlier during the game na isa lang yung block sa attackers ng LaSalle.
Boos again as Esperanza serves. Banatikla, difficult angle. Alarca in the middle. Finds the point. LaSalle up by 2. 20-18. Shank calls a timeout. We'll listen to UST.
maka-receive muna tayo para makapatay tayo sa atake. Kailangan pumuntos tayo. Okay na nakapuntos sila, lamang dalawa. Habulan tayo. Ding, isa ba yan? Sa ulo mo lang, bubulakan mo lang siya. Ang palo ng escort pa rin. Baka na meron ng escort. Okay, sipag lang, sipag lang. Kaya ba, kapit.
Guys, dalawa lang.
Coach Shaq just settling the nerves of the Tigresses. Isang good receive para maka-opensa tayo. Pabayaan nyo na lamang sila. Habulin natin. Yun lang ang point ni Coach Shaq over the cheers of the LaSalle crowd inside the arena.
Of course, Coach Shaq also recognizes the fact that if it extends to 5 sets, mas mahirap yung set na yun because it's a shorter set. You go only up to 15. And hindi ganun kahaba yung panahon mong humabol if in case you're down.
That's going to be out for Esperanza. I'm guessing there's going to be a practice session devoted entirely to serving.
I was about to say that. I was thinking that exactly. Na pagbalik nito mga batang to.
Puro serve lang practice natin. No? Speaking of serves, Shakey's fast serve. Shakey's It's Fun Family Pizza.
Oh, but I think...
Replay.
Was a point awarded to...
Oh, the time, I think, our scoreboard.
Yep.
It's a problem with our...
The scoreboard just went out, ladies and gentlemen. So the officials will do it manually. Tataasan na nila yung score right now and hope that the crowd can see it. Well, at least you on watching us on Studio 23 won't have a problem. The crowd here, medyo mahihirapan sila dahil medyo maliit lang yung scoreboard sa tapat ng officials.
Actually, the scoreboard is behind us, but it's pretty small, not seen in all angles.
The score, oh, there it is. They've corrected it. It's 2018.
Or they can look at the big screen.
Like that 2019.
Once more serving,
LaSalle is on top by 1. Alarca. Great hit by Jack Alarca cross court.
You haven't seen much of these running attacks earlier on.
Because di sila makareceive na maayos, no? But after a good receive, LaSalle able to execute. It's a 2-point advantage for LaSalle, 21-19. UST on the attack.
There's an violation error. Number 4, that's Steph Mercado. Ito yung mga ayaw nila ngayon, ano? Yung mga simpleng error that would give an automatic point to UST.
Give me. Shakey's fast serve from Maru Banatikla. Shakey's It's Fun Family Pizza. Poor reception for Gohing or by Gohing. Di makulangan to Banatikla. Tough angle. Di makulangan. Back set. Gonzalez blocked. And point. LaSalle. Gumaba was right there for the block on the lefty Gonzalez.
And it's actually Maranyo getting a block.
22-20. LaSalle by 2. Caballero blocked, but out of bounds. Point UST. We're neck and neck here in set number 4.
And here you feel that both teams don't want to let go of the fourth set. Of course, for UST to finish it off right away and get that winning advantage over LaSalle. Pero ito namang LaSalle hanging on to extend it to 5 sets.
It's Gonzalez serving. And LaSalle having a hard time taking care of that. Di makulangan over to the other side. Caballero the tip. Cruz one-handed pickup. Gumabaw sends it straight down. Point LaSalle. 23-21. Shaq wants to talk things over again. Let's listen to UST.
Wala silang binabago naman eh. Ganun lang yung palo, hindi makaka-straight. Ha? Kapit yan, dalawa lang yan, dalawa ha? Oo, go!
UST unable to overcome that 2-point hump since the previous timeout of Coach Shaq. LaSalle fans wanting themselves to be heard. LaSalle taking some time to get out of the huddle. UST already on the court. UST chance. Ringing inside the arena. Gumabao serving. 23. Serving 21.
No more room for mistakes for the LaSalle squad.
Tip there by Ortiz. Cruz. Di makulangan, Caballejo. Yes!
Yeah, very effective as the outside hitter. Scored a lot of points.
Take another look here. The block was there. But
May buta sa gitna eh.
Right pasok. 22 serving 23. Straight down, Cruz. Set point, LaSalle.
But again, this is what we're saying. Never leave the hitters of LaSalle with just one blocker. Look at that. Isa na naman eh. And that, you know, just gives us a big area for attack.
Anti-climactic finish to set number 4. A missed first ball by Caballejo gives LaSalle their second set of the match. We're tied at 2 sets apiece, and look at the LaSalle fans enjoying the action and loving the win in set number 4. Off to the final set. That's happening when we come back.